Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim. Last time we just kinda had fun poking around Lake Ilinalta and we ended at the Lady Stone. This time we're basically going to do the same thing, the rest of the lake, the rest of the south bank, ending at our next waypoint, the Half Moon Mill. Let's start by clearing out the island we're on. The stone itself is a spawn point for some butterflies, and there are several flowers in and around the stone. Let's talk about the actual stone, at least as soon as I finish all this other business. We should be relatively safe, since we just killed the dragon. So those under the sign of the lady regenerate health and stamina more quickly. You may only have one sign blessing at a time. That's actually pretty dang useful. I'm not going to take it now because I'm trying to raise my skills faster, but that's a good one. It's not useless like the ritual stone is, so keep that in mind if you're done raising your skills, or if you would rather accept the trade-off of slower skills for more security. There's an iron ore vein over here. Let's quickly mine it. I'll do the rest of the bank. I'll kind of just sweep around Ilinalta's Deep as I clear out the rest of the lake. But do note, over here in the water just south of the stone, there is a shipwreck. Let's dive down and have a look. We'll do the front half first. The deer out for a swim. Barnacles all over the wreck, up here on the deck. Let's catch our breath, go down one level. Nothing there. Catch our breath again before we go to the bottom level, where we find slaughterfish eggs and nothing else. Oh, that kind of sucked. Let's do the top deck, including the outside of the cabin. Got barnacles and a clam. Catch my breath right quick. Check the roof of the cabin. I'm not really seeing anything. Oh, we got more barnacles on the walls. And it's not letting me get that one. I don't care that much anymore. Let's go ahead and turn off collision right quick, just so we can get it, because, damn it, we deserve it. Alright, now inside the cabin, you can find a random leveled battle axe, just there on the floor. Let's swim out and go down one level. Actually, one level is all we can go down. Some slaughterfish eggs, some more barnacles, and the real prize, this chest next to the skeleton. All I found was 10 gold, but your mileage may vary. Alright. I want to emerge from the lake over here, but I'm not quite ready yet. Let's head over to the far bank. I don't think there are any more islands to look at. Let's just clear the bank from the far side of Ilinalta's Deep over to where the mill is. Swimming rabbit. So let's just head over here. You can see on the Whiterun hold is showing up on our compass. You can see Bloated Man's Grotto and North Brittleshin Pass over there. For our purposes, let's just explore the banks of the lake while we look out over it. Basically just making sure we're not missing anything neat or noteworthy. We got a thistle branch and some kind of ore vein over here. Just basic iron. Nothing wrong with that. We're getting that bizarre slowness again. I wonder if something's wrong with my computer. Might have to do some investigating. We got a deer there. He is on the run, which means he has spotted us. We'll catch up to him later. I'm sure of it. And if we don't, oh well. We've done all the hunting we actually need to. At this point, it's just a matter of OCD to keep chasing down every single deer we see. Of course, I am afflicted with video game OCD, so we'll be doing it to the extent it's practical. Right through here, I think you can actually squeeze through and go over the mountains to get back into Whiterun. It's actually worth exploring. Yeah, you can. So there are the plains of Whiterun. We've explored them pretty thoroughly, so let's stick to Falkreath. Going down here, I notice a mud crab. And we'll have some fun with that. Come here, bros. Down he goes. And naturally, we'll do this. Reanimate, and I want to see if I can just stick to flames. No, he never turned hostile. That killed him too fast. So we do still need to do punches. Alright. There's that. That mill is the end point of today's exploration. And let's go over here. Another unmarked camp over at the very west tip of Lake Ilinalta. Somebody's here.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
Another fisherman. Nothing to pickpocket. Let's see about stealing her stuff. She's looking right at us. Well, let's get behind her and get that stuff at least. In the knapsack we have some junk in a book we've already read. Dance in Fire V4. Wonder if we can get away with this. Of course, that's murder most foul, so I don't really want to do it. I was just curious if we'd get a bounty or not. Looks like we don't, probably because poaching's illegal. I was able to get one sack. I just can't quite get the other, it seems. I don't want to kill you. Let me have your tomatoes, please.
It's not like my poaching is hurting anyone. The Jarl can hardly eat every deer now, can he?
Hey, there we go. Done and done. Alright, let's keep going. Don't want to venture too far from the lake shore, because you can see we're actually getting into the hold proper, out in those forests. But let's do kill that deer. That must be the one that was already running from us earlier. I wonder. Seems to be coming right this way. Like some kind of idiot. Boy, they're fast. Even when they're swimming, they're fast. Good grief, you see that? Here, let's try a different arrow. I bet if we switch to even something as tame as a steel arrow now, we can probably get him in one shot without a sneak attack. And we did. Alright. So we'll do the usual on these 2 deer corpses. Three punches, then death by fire. Same for the other. And that's really about as far as I want to range, because you can see there's road there. We'll be exploring all that in other contexts later on. I just want to clear out the lake this go-round. So, same deal here. Oh. Well, okay. It's not going to work, and that's just fine. I do think I missed one more tapanella over here. Let's go grab that. Oh, and a couple of mountain flowers. Anyway, let's stick to the bank, and looks like we attracted a slaughterfish. Which is fine. Come at me, bro. Where you at? Yep, there he is. He's headed this way. I need to get far enough back that I can cast, but not so far back he abandons the chase. Now, let's get up here. We got a thistle branch and some butterflies and other plants up here. That's all well and good. Let's just stay on the bank as we make our way around. And here's Half Moon Mill. But before I do the mill, I'd like to finish off the south bank as well. So, like we've done before, I'm just going to head back to our previous boundary, that rock formation I talked about in the last video. Got a fish here? Oh, yes. Hi, fish. I was right on top of the ship cabin. I was wondering why I couldn't seem to move freely. And here we got more dragonflies. Lots more dragonflies. And several more fish, from the look of it. Cool. Several more fish. Goodness. There's some salmon over here. Let's go catch them, because why not? Well, let's swim around. Well, actually, let's get on this little island right here, because I believe we'll be able to shoot the deer from here. That one, anyway. Archery increased to 37. Always good. I don't really want to do much besides shoot deer here, but let's switch back to iron arrows. Let's see, another one right there, and another one in the water. Oh, I knew that would startle the one in the water. That's okay, we'll worry about that later. Let's give these corpses the usual treatment. Someone told me in the comments it does give you experience, so right. I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled for that third elk, but what the fuck? Did you guys see that? It just straight up didn't cast. What the hell? Sometimes the glitches really get to me. Like that. It took away my magicka, but the spell didn't fire. What gives? Oh, doesn't matter that much. Although I suppose I'll quick save before I attempt it again. Because seriously, that was some bullshit. Come here, douchebag. There, that's better. Was that so hard? Please, game. Having some serious lag trouble. There's no reason it should be. Destruction to 42. Love to see that. 58 ranks to go. Then we switch to full-time one-handed. Uh-oh. We got a random encounter here. We'll do that in just a minute. Let's explore over here first. More dragonflies. More fish. And let's head up here. Even more fish. Even more dragonflies. They're everywhere in the lake. And here we're back up to our previous boundary. Let's grab that more tabanella. I seem to have missed it last time. Alright, now we'll work our way along the south bank over to Half Moon Mill, and then we'll call it a video. Who's this?
I've been hunting and fishing in
Just a hunter, huh? Give me your
spots
stuff.
for years.
I saw you do. You could have.
Give me your stuff.
I guess.
He's really protective of his leg of goat.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Ring of the Minor Knight. That one's tough, but we got it. Carry weight, 217. Just fine.
It's not like my poaching is hurting anyone. The Jarl can hurt me
Okay,
if I did,
so let's go
eh?
check out that random encounter. You can see several dead soldiers, Imperial and Stormcloak, and one guy who's alive. I know what this one is. I recognize it. This is Scavenger. So this dude is just scavenging the aftermath of a skirmish between some Imperial and Stormcloak troops, but he will want a piece if we get too close. Let's deal with him.
Never should have.
It's serious business. I expected something a little easier. No matter. We'll deal with him. This encounter's out of the bag. Okay. Now we can't take any more hits. Mercy? You attacked me, asswipe. No mercy. Alright, let's search these bodies now, and this might actually top out our carry weight. I hope not, but it's a definite possibility. Yep. By a whopping 1 pound. Horse is back on the Lady Stone Island, but that's actually not too far away. We're gonna deal with this. There's not much exploring left to do. We'll be able to reanimate everybody except the actual scavenger, I think. The other thing I really want to do is, that third elk did come back, as I thought it would. Let's take a shot at it right quick. I never noticed that. Check it out. Even over encumbered, I can move faster with my bow drawn. So you can see the elk is gradually moving away from shore, so I'm gonna want to go drag it in. Which I should be able to do. Eventually it'll drift all the way down the White River and end up in Whiterun. If I don't rescue it. Come on back to shore there, Skippy. Tried to go too far. Keep losing it. Come on. This is way too much effort for the reward. Damn it, we're gonna be thorough. Well, I guess it drifted out a little farther than I thought. And of course it did start a little ways out into the water as well. Let's just keep pulling till we get back to shore. Got this. Come on, where the hell is the shore? Oh, problem is, I'm not actually moving fast enough. So I keep getting pushed out, same as the elk does. Aha. Now let's see if we can fix that a different way. Come on. I'm almost to the real shore now. I think we can handle it now. As long as we're quick. Good. That took entirely too much effort. There we go. Alright. Let's head back and deal with those 4 dead soldier bodies. What's that? It's that hunter. I guess he's got a horse. Not bad, buddy. Normally I'd just offload something, but there are no safe containers around here. I'm pretty sure that... Ooh, Imperial Soldier is too powerful. Who knew? Too powerful. Okay. Maybe we won't. Maybe we don't have anything to do. Only got 3 left to try. Only 2. Only 1, and I'm pretty positive the scavengers are strong. There we go. Okay. Well, how do you like that? Let's get back to it then. So you see the Nordic ruin on our compass there. We'll eventually be going there, so I'm just going to do the main road up to where that is, and then save the rest, because we'll be exploring it coming back from the other direction, from the west. We can leave all that basically as is. Of course, until we actually get there, I prefer to make sure I'm not missing anything, so just keeping an eye out. We got a thistle there, a mountain flower there. Another mountain flower here. And there's the ruin. So that side of the main road is done, explored. And let's kind of pinch back in toward the actual lake shore. There's one odd little point of interest over here between us and the mill, and of course, I'll point it out when we get there. Shouldn't have to fight anything else except, I think, a skeleton and a couple of mud crabs. Let's grab those thistles and move in even closer. Got a Mora Tapanella here. Lakeshore looks clear. That's where we killed those deer. Let's move over here. We got thistles. And some bugs. There are the mud crabs, and there's the point of interest. The skeleton. Can easily end him. Anyway, I know this is silly, but get the torch bug. Alright, let's head down to the shore and deal with those mud crabs very quickly. Come on. Get him. Oh, he's going up. Well, maybe we can get him on the backswing. I think I saw 2 mud crabs, so no big deal. We'll just kill them with fire twice. There's number 1. There's number 2. Dropped an amethyst. Kind of good loot for a mud crab. Really, it's just more and more terrain to explore. We're getting kinda close to our next real dungeon. It'll be a little bit longer, but not too long. Alright. Done. Let's move ourselves back up here and check out what that skeleton was guarding. See if I can reach that limb off. I can. I can also reach you. Behold. Cairnstone. Some old tattered banner on it. It looks like a few graves and a few samples of nightshade. I've never seen an explanation as to what this is. It's just here. So we'll harvest the nightshade and lavenders that are scattered here on the gravestone. And let me pause just a moment. Sorry about that. We're back. Okay, this is more the road than the shore, so I'll grab this thistle and then kind of pinch back in, because yeah, you can see the main road running right by here. And we will take that later. So instead, let's just stick close to the shore and make sure we're not missing anything. Don't believe we are. Well, it does look like we have a wolf to fight over here. Be a momentary diversion. While we torch him. Here, bro. Night, bro. He seems to be very intently guarding a thistle plant. Let's do the usual with him. There we go. Well, that really does seem to be all there is, so... I don't even think we actually need to get Half Moon Mill on the map, so we can just travel to Ladystone and swim straight to it. So, let's just... We've explored Lake Ilinalta. Oh wait, there's an ore vein here. 2 ore veins here that I almost let myself miss. Because I got excited. Let's mine them. Then we'll be done. Just have to get back to the island and return to our horse. And offload as usual. Offloading's not a major concern for me. We're so close to cutting Arcadia out of the loop that offloading will become a one-stop deal. This will take a little time, but we're going with the current, so not too bad. Yeah, we can just cut directly over from the Ladystone and be at our next spot in about 10 seconds flat. Let me go retrieve my horse. My second horse. R.I.P. horse number 1. Oh, we actually have a oddly good view of High Hrothgar from here. That profiled fortress up on the left side of the mountain, straight ahead. That mountain would be the throat of the world, the tallest mountain in all of Tamriel. Only seems to be a little taller than most of the stuff around it, but it is visibly taller, so I'll give it that. Alright. And there is Mr. Horse. Let's get Mage Light on. We might as well be spamming it. Put my flames away, so People don't whine when I get back to Whiterun. Alright, hop aboard the horse and fast travel home. Uh-oh.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
5 a.m. is still dark enough that we might run into a vampire. 6 a.m. technically counts as sunup. One more hour and we'd be out of danger, but it looks like it's not doing one. Thank goodness for that. Over-encumbered vampire. With us over-encumbered, a vampire would be a pretty serious threat. Maybe not to us, but he would certainly massacre an NPC or two.
Take a look.
Which I still care about preventing. At least for now. None of this is too valuable, it's just heavy. And lo
Thank
and
you very
behold, we're good. Let's wait
for your
3 hours. And I'll just run straight to Arcadia. I don't know why I've kept visiting the Smiths. Oops, I waited 1 hour too much. I don't know why I've bothered continuing to visit the Smiths.
You should try the venison.
There's no need for it. It would save time to cut people out of the loop. Arcadia, I have no interest in
Take a good look
ingredients.
around. I'm sure you. What do you need? Ah,
At least
so
not
you're
until
an
I buy the
alchemist then.
merchant perk. I'm only interested in her recipes. Frenzy and resist poison. Once she shows us those recipes, I can cut her out of the loop completely. And just run straight to Bellathor every time. That will continue to be the pattern, probably until we get married. And then I can just fast travel straight home. One stop. Every time. Whether I have useful stuff to offload or I'm just selling.
Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
But we do need to visit
Need
Bellathor.
supplies?
See if he's got anything useful.
Take a good look around. I'm
Sell
sure
him the
you'll
rest
find
of the
what you're
stuff.
looking for.
Found a
Yeah,
couple
but
of gems, so I
trinkets,
might have to
odds
reset
and
it a
ends,
time or two.
that sort of thing.
But what we're looking for is resist poison or a divine amulet. Not finding that, we're just offloading. Amulet of Arcay, Amulet of Dibella. I need 2 each.
Do come back.
And last, it is important to check Lucia's chest. Even if I have nothing to offload. That's important, and I almost forgot.
You lost.
Let's have us a look. It has respawned. Few ingredients to sell, and I think a new book, Cleansing of the Fane. I love that she drops off these rare books. Normally you just have to power shop at the College of Winterhold in order to find these, but we're gonna gradually get them from Lucia. So, Cleansing of the Fane. The Chronicles of the Holy Brothers of Maruk, Volume 4, or The Cleansing of the Fane. Editor's note. This is the only surviving fragment of the chronicle of this first-era sect of the Elysian Order. It seems to have been kept at their great monastic complex at Lake Ilinalta, which was razed during the War of Righteousness, First Era 2321, and its archives destroyed or dispersed. Note also that Elysian scribes of this time customarily dated events from the apotheosis of Elysia, first era 266. Here is recorded the events of the year 127 of the blessed Elysia. In this year was the day darkened over all lands, and the sun was all as it were maser but 3 days old, and the stars about him at midday. This was on the 5th of first seed. All who saw it were dismayed, and said that a great event should come hereafter. So it did, for that same year issued forth a great concourse of devils from the ancient elvish temple Malata. Such had not been seen since the days of King Belharza. These devils greatly afflicted the land, such that no man could plough, or reap, or seed, and the peoples appealed to the brothers of Maruk for succor. And then Abbot Cosmas gathered all the brothers and led them to Malata, also known as the High Fane in the elvish tongue, and came against it with holy fire, and the foul demons were destroyed, and many devilish relics and books found therein were burned, and the land had peace for many years. Cool. Well, now let's return to Bellathor, sell those ingredients in that book.
magic someplace else.
Let me know if you see anything you like. I take a look.
Okay, so we've just got some ingredients and the book. Alright, let's fast travel back to the Lady Stone and end the video. Oh, maybe I'll go ahead and swim across the water. I don't know. So back to the Lady Stone. Alright. Shouldn't have any enemies unless we're unlucky enough to have another dragon attack. Of course, I'd consider it lucky because I want the scales, but you might kill somebody who I would prefer to keep alive. So I choose to hope against it for now. Alright, let's just quickly swim to the west. Get Half Moon Mill on the map. It's actually kind of tough to jump out here, but you can manage it. And we'll begin here next time at Half Moon Mill. This has been Let's Play Skyrim. We've thoroughly explored Lake Ilinalta. Now we're ready to begin in Falkreath Hold proper. The lake is part of Falkreath, of course. Next time, Half Moon Mill. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.